In my previous video, I shared about how Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan and Ranveer Singh reprogrammed their subconscious mind positively. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it. In this video, I'm going to share about how Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan reprogrammed his subconscious mind negatively and how that is affecting his life and how it leads to a negative karmic cycle. Okay, I'm going to share a video. Okay, just observe the way Shah Rukh Khan speaks about his friendship. Just observe his words. Okay, he gave an interview many years ago related to the fallout that he had with his close friends. He had a fallout with another Bollywood actor called Salman Khan, another celebrity called Farah Khan. Okay, now I want you to know that this is not just applicable for Shah Rukh Khan or celebrities. This issue is applicable for all of us. Many of us are unconsciously sabotaging ourselves exactly like how Shah Rukh Khan is doing to himself. Alright, so watch this carefully and I'll get back to you after that video.
Should I feel sad? I feel sad. I have no friends. I'm scared of attachments because I believe every attachment that I have will finally break my heart or leave me. And the only time I cry is when I lose the people that I love through life and death, or just because they're not attached to me anymore. And I got scared of losing people because of my parents' death, and I hate losing people. I hate losing friends. I begin to cry on the show if I continue saying all this, so I won't, because it'll take away from my macho outdoor image. But yeah, I don't have any friends, and I don't know how to make friends. और बनाने आते हैं तो दोस्त रखने नहीं आते, रखने आते हैं तो वो रहते नहीं कभी-कभी, और अगर रहना चाहते हैं तो कभी जिंदगी उन्हें छीन लेती. So I don't have friends. I'm 45, like I said, and I've got half a lifetime left, and I don't know if I'll ever learn how to make friends.
Keeping everything else aside.
Quite possibly, yes. I don't think so that I would not like to blame anyone for disliking me. I'd like to blame, see, I take all the credit for the fact that people love me. But yeah, if people dislike me, it's got nothing to do with them. It's got to do with me. So if Salman has an issue with me, 100% I've let him down. If Farah has an issue with me, 100% I've let it down. If you ever get to have an issue with me, then I have let you down. And I feel sad that I've let people down. But the funny thing is, as much as I know how to say sorry, I can't get myself to say sorry. And it's got nothing to do with ego. As much as I love hugging people, I don't know how to hug an old friend and say, come back to me. Because I couldn't do that with my parents. I hugged their dead bodies and told them to come back to me, and they didn't come back to me. So I've lost that quality to call people back. And this is not to create any kind of news bite. But yeah, if Salman is disturbed with me, it's got to do with me, and he's completely in the right. If anyone who loved me, and I know he does, anyone who's loved me has a problem with me, then it's because of me. And on your show, I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to pick up a telephone and say sorry. I don't know how to say it, and I'm too old to learn that. So this is the way it is.
If you look at Shah Rukh Khan's reflection on his friendships closely, he carries a deep trauma following his parents' death during his childhood. Subconsciously, he has developed fear of abandonment and sense of learned helplessness. So subconsciously, he has this fear that anyone close to him might end up leaving him at any moment, or he might end up disappointing him at any moment. Additionally, he holds this profound belief that if somebody is disappointed with him, somebody is angry with him, if he has fallout with anyone, then it must be his fault. Even if it was the other person's fault, he always ends up blaming himself. He might fight back with them, he might argue with them at that moment, but might later end up regretting it and blaming himself for everything, even if it was the other person's fault. So this belief system might have imposed on him in his childhood or teenage years or during his early adulthood. Or he might have came up with those assumptions, those limiting beliefs due to various experiences, leading him to think that he's always to be blamed for any issues that arise. Okay, and that's one of the reason he might end up sabotaging the friendships, or might end up attracting friends who don't serve his highest good. Childhood limiting beliefs and emotional wounds can become part of our negative karmic cycle. Okay, and if we don't heal those limiting beliefs and emotional wounds, we will constantly be drawn to people or attract people who's going to reassert those belief system back to us. If you constantly think that you are useless, you will be drawn to people or attracting people who is going to reassert the similar belief system back to you. Those people are going to tell you that you are useless, that you are not good enough. Okay, if you look at Shah Rukh Khan closely, he also have difficulties to say sorry. Maybe he has this deep subconscious limiting beliefs that even if I tell sorry, it is futile. They might end up rejecting me. Okay, it's futile. They might never come back to me. He might not know this consciously. This might be going on within his mind subconsciously. Therefore, his mind comes up with many other excuses not to take the initiative to say sorry. He didn't do it out of arrogance. Because in his childhood, okay, he wanted his loved ones to come back to him, and he was not able to make them come back to him. Am I right? So that limiting belief system might be still going on within him subconsciously. And that's one of the reasons that he's not able to bring himself to say sorry to the other person, because they might be a limiting beliefs that tells him no matter what I say to the other person, the person is not going to come back to me. I might end up getting rejected. Or even if they come back to me, I might end up disappointing them again and again and again. And I don't wish to hurt them, and I don't wish to get hurt too. Okay, so there's a higher possibilities for him to have these limiting beliefs. Now, I'm not telling this as a fact, okay? I'm just telling there's a higher possibilities for somebody like him to have such limiting beliefs. I've had clients who blame themselves for their parents' death. Okay, their parents' cause of death has nothing to do with these people. But somehow, okay, they end up blaming themselves for their parents' death. And I've had some people who hold grudges because their parents didn't wait for them, that the parents died before they come back home from foreign country. And that had affected their relationships. Okay, so that's essential. That's the reason it's essential for us to break this karmic pattern. Now let's assume what happens if somebody like Shah Rukh Khan, if someone like Shah Rukh Khan befriends a narcissistic person. As we know, the narcissists love to manipulate people, love to shift the blame onto their victims, gaslight the victims, make their victims feel unworthy, erode their victims' sense of self-worth. Shah Rukh Khan is a perfect target for narcissistic people. There's a higher chance for Shah Rukh Khan to befriend narcissistic people. And narcissistic people will love Shah Rukh Khan. Do you know why? If they have any problems, if Shah Rukh Khan have any problem with them, those people can easily put the blame on Shah Rukh Khan, telling that he is the cause of all problems. Since he already have this limiting beliefs that he must be the cause of any problems that arise. If somebody is disappointed with him, it must be his fault. So he already have this preconceived notion about himself, okay, before he even be in a friendship with someone, or before he even encounters a disagreement with someone. So it's extremely easy for a narcissist to manipulate him, erode his self-worth, make him feel unworthy, unlovable about himself, and manipulate him. Now let's not assume about his relationship with his wife or children, because he didn't speak about them. Let's only focus on his friendship. Let's only take his friendship as an example. Okay. So now what will happen? People like Shah Rukh Khan, okay, they might be the great star, great celebrity. However, they have this sense of unworthiness within them related to friendship and relationship. So it will be very difficult for them to leave that narcissistic friendship. They will struggle to leave the narcissistic friendship because the narcissist will convince them that they can never get a better friend than them. They can never survive without them. Okay? So someone like Shah Rukh Khan might carry a limiting subconscious belief such as, I'm unworthy of having great friendships. I'm not good enough to have great friends. I'm not good enough maintaining friendships. I don't deserve to be with lovable people. I'm a complicated person. It's not easy to be with me. It's not easy to be my friend. I always end up disappointing people. It's always my fault. He might not realize this consciously. I'm reiterating this again. These beliefs might be going on within his energy and his subconscious mind. Subconsciously. I'm not lovable enough. I'm not lovable enough to have meaningful, great relationships or friendships. People will always end up leaving me. I usually keep distance with people. I usually set a very strong boundaries with people because if I be very close with them, they might end up leaving me. I've seen many people who have the similar belief system, which affects their whole life. And if they ever be in a relationship or friendship with a narcissist, boom, it's a great feast for the narcissist. The narcissist will easily manipulate people like him. Now you might think that if he feels so unworthy about himself, how is he having crazy fans all over the world? See, I've observed many celebrities and I've learned from a mentor too, okay, about celebrities. Many celebrities, despite having crazy fans all around the world, they still feel unlovable about themselves. They still feel that they are not good enough. They have this limiting beliefs that those fans love them because they do not know them personally. If they know them personally, they might end up hating them. This is the type of belief system that they have, including Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson. They felt so unlovable, so empty within themselves, despite having everything in their life. Because they didn't heal their emotional wound, they didn't do their inner work, they didn't break the karmic pattern, they didn't cultivate strong friendship with their true self. When you don't build this strong connection with your true self, No matter what you have in your life, you'll always end up feeling not good enough and always end up feeling unlovable and empty. Okay, so change the way you speak to yourself. You see how he speaks to himself. I can't maintain friendships. I'm not good with friendships. Change the way you speak to yourself. I'm worthy of great friendships. I deserve great friendships. I'm enough. I'm good enough. I'm more than enough. I'm lovable. I'm lovable enough to have great friends. I am a great friend to others. I'm worthy to be a great friend to others, and I'm worthy to have great friendships. This is the first step to break your karmic pattern, but it's not enough. You have to do your inner work, your emotional healing. Change the way you speak to yourself. If you haven't watched my previous video about positive inner self-talk related to Shah Rukh Khan and Ranveer Singh, please watch that video. Hi, I'm Radhika Lakshmanan. I'm a Karma Transformational Guide. I conduct unique hypnosis sessions to break people's karmic patterns, and I also conduct meditation classes to help people to meditate effortlessly like a monk. If you like this video, give me thumbs up and let me know what you think about this issue, and please share it with others, might benefit them. Thank you.